delivers your mail. Yes, and by night he brings the funny. Please give it up for Aron Stauffer.
Bring the funny.
You fucked up my song, Matt. I'm gonna stab you in your sleep later, just so you know.
I will deserve it.
You're right. I have a 3-year-old daughter, and she's in that stage where she repeats everything. And the other day, she overheard me talking about a gangbang with one of my friends. And she comes up to me and she says, "Daddy, what's a gangbang?" And I said, "Well, honey, when a woman and 26 men love each other." And I didn't know what else to say after that, so I just said fuck it and told her to leave me alone. When we first had her, I thought this kid was a vampire for like the first, I don't know, like 3 months. They gave us all these tips and everything on how to raise a kid and all that stuff, and the first thing I remember hearing was we weren't allowed to have her in the sun. We always had to keep her out of the sun. I'm like, alright, maybe that's just a coincidence, whatever. Took her home, this kid slept all day and was up all night long. All night. And then when, morning came again, went right back to sleep. So I called the doctor and I said, just out of curiosity, I was just wondering, am I allowed to give this kid garlic? And they said, no, don't give your kid garlic. Why would you give your kid garlic? What's wrong with formula? I was like, oh, is she a vampire? They just thought it was crazy, so... as Steve said, I'm a mailman, so I noticed a lot about last names. Back in the day, like, I don't know, back whenever it was, medieval times, people got their last name from what they did as, like, their job. And, like Miller and Baker and shit like that. Makes me really leery about the last name Dickinson. Because I don't trust Dickinsons at all. I don't even talk to those people. I don't know any, and even if I did, no thank you. I don't want to talk to you if you're a Dickinson. If there's any Dickinsons here, get the fuck out, please. Thank you, that'd be awesome.
Oh my god.
I was looking up, sometimes life's kind of shitty, so I was looking up some of those, like, quotes that they used to have that people just say. Nobody really knows who says them, but... There's a lot of quotes that are around, like inspirational quotes like Rolling Stone gathers no moss. I think they need to update these quotes for modern times. For example, a rolling stone that rolls over Kate Moss is going to gather at least a little bit of moss. At least a little bit, so that one doesn't apply anymore. There's that other one, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Do these people not know about chlamydia? Exactly. I was really glad I didn't, in my notes, I had to write chlamydia, and I was really glad that I didn't know how to spell that. Because that means I never had to, like, research it and shit, and that's awesome, so. There's another one, when the going gets tough, the tough get going. I think they should change that to when the going gets tough, the tough get Flomax. That'll come to you in a minute. If you don't know what Flomax is, it helps you pee or something. I don't know. Anyway, Abraham Lincoln had another good one. It's, whatever you are, be a good one. And that was safe to say in the 1800s, but now that we have pedophiles everywhere, it's not a really good one to keep on saying in modern times. Rapist, too, that one just, if you're going to be a rapist, you probably shouldn't be a rapist at all, let alone a good one, but... they say the best things in life are free. Hookers are really expensive. They're not free at all. And one of my favorite ones, and this one until I thought about it, I used to like, it's better to have loved and lost than to never have loved at all. Not if your ex is an absolute whore that fucking cheated on you with like half of your friends and lied to you constantly and took all your fucking money. Oh, fuck that shit. Oh, fuck my ex. Seriously, like, if that bitch got hit by a truck tomorrow, I'd be in a way better mood than I am right now. So, fuck her. I'd rather just not loved and lost at all, that shit. But it does, you can reiterate, there is another quote that backs up. One man's trash is another man's treasure because the bitch is married now. So, yeah, so that's awesome. Fuck her. I hope she watches this shit and turns into a cutter. Because I put this shit on YouTube and I want her to watch it like, just cut her fucking wrist. Oh, it'd be great. I'm gonna get off my ex now. I wrote a song. Are there any ladies in the audience, and this one you probably won't admit it even if you are one of these ladies, that are okay with having sex on their period?
Woo!
Any of those? I wrote a song about that from a dude's point of view, okay? This is just my point of view. I don't have a guitar or anything, and I can't sing for shit. This is the first time I've ever sung on stage.
That's true.
Or sang, or sung, or sought, I don't know, whatever. Bring, brought, sing, sought, I didn't know. Okay, so here's my banging a girl on her period song. No, I really don't want to. It just seems kind of gross and dirty, and I'll pass if that's okay. I can wait a week. Why don't we just make it Hummer Week instead? Thank you. I'm glad that went over, because yes! I fucking wrote that shit in my head just now. No, because on my notes it just says sex on period song. I just ad-libbed all that shit. But I'm assuming that's how it would go if I ever wrote a song about it. Like if I sat and actually thought about it. One thing, and this is something that nobody probably ever put this together, but anal sex is a lot like murder. I'll let it stew for a minute. Go ahead. First off, after it's done, you sort of question, like, if it was a good thing to do. Like, you know, it sounded cool at the time, but now it might have, like, fucked some shit up forever. No pun intended with that, I was glad. Anyway. Laughing at my own shit, that's awesome. You don't really talk about it afterwards, it's just all awkward and silent. You're like, you just had your wiener in somebody's ass, for Christ's sake, you know? A couple days later, you tell, like, your best friend about it, and that's it. Like, just one fucking friend. Like, dude, I totally murdered a dude the other day. Dude, I totally had anal sex the other night. It was freaking crazy. There's always a big mess to clean up afterwards, whether or not you're murdering or anal murdering. And it's always some dick hurting an asshole when it all comes down to it. That's all I got, but I'm gonna try to, like, see if I can memorize remember some of the other shit that I have. See, I can't memorize 6 minutes worth of jokes because I still have all the shit from, like, the 90s in my memory, like the fucking lyrics to Gangsta's Paradise by Coolio. Why the fuck do I need that in my head? Why can't I just... I'm like Kelly Bundy. When I learn something new, something else goes out the other side, and I'm pretty sure I'm all filled up, so at this point it's just me pumping the gas past $40. It's just overflowing and coming out. Anyway, there's some things in life, like life is always, you can't predict life, but there's some stuff that you totally can predict. These are guarantees in life. Number one, when you clean out your car, no matter how fucking much you clean that car out, there's a french fry in there right now. No matter what. There's always a fucking french fry in that car. Whenever you're outside with, like, a group of friends or something and somebody hears a helicopter, one or more of those people in that crowd are gonna look for that fucking helicopter like it's coming to rescue them from a fucking desert island. Just like, oh geez, I hear a helicopter. Yep, still not coming for me. Okay, back to the picnic. And then you just go back to your shit. The day after you clip your fingernails, you're gonna have to pick up something flat off the ground, off like a flat surface. And it happens to everybody. All the time, it doesn't matter who the fuck you are. When you wipe your ass or blow your nose, you're gonna examine the paper that the shit was put on. It's fucking disgusting, we all know that. I don't know why we do it, but everybody fucking does it. Nobody needs to do that. And the last one also related to shitting, and this is the gross one. No matter how fast your asshole closes up after you take a shit, there's always that one drop of water that manages to get inside. There's always that one drop, no matter what. Ever since I'm freaking potty trained, that one fucking drop of water gets inside every single time. And if you take one of those little nugget poops, it's like a machine gun of water. Oh, it's disgusting. Hey, thank you guys. You guys are awesome. See you later.
Aron Stauffer, everybody. Keep it going for Aron. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have